You queer cats are tone setters. The same reason my main legion of chrome wetters. With long cheddar, mixed with lines written. No time slipping when we rhyme spitting. Divine mission since the house days. G.A. Grandma left DJ Tanner outraged. The South stays about that Beretta clapping. Lines balanced with
Head on over to Spotify and all other streaming platforms to check out the NoMercyTV Podcast.
Yo, what's good, y'all? No Mercy, Trap New York shit, NoMercyTV.com. I slightly touched on this when I did my blog on the whole chaos that's going on in Washington, D.C. But this was one thing that I kind of wanted to touch on in a bit more in depth, because when I did touch on it, I didn't have all the details, but I did a little research to, you know, kind of get a whiff of who this person is, and I'm just like, damn, like, because there's so many different parts to it. Ashli Babbit, I think is how you pronounce her name. Now, in case y'all don't know, this is the name of the woman that was killed when, you know, they was doing all the BS at the White House, or the Capitol building, or wherever exactly it happened. You feel me? She was a lady. You see her on video. She trying to climb through it's like a hallway that's, you know, the doors is closed and stuff like that, and she's trying to climb through like a window, right? So, right there's another angle that you see. There's somebody who I guess is part of, like, I guess the Capitol building security or Secret Service or whatever. You know, them guys is armed. You feel me? A situation like that, you get to a certain point in that building, they're allowed to shoot to kill. You feel me? Legally, right? So, dude is right there, you know, in the corner. And I didn't even see this angle at first. I just seen the angle from behind her, where you see her climbing into the window and she just drops after you hear a gunshot. Right? But it's an angle where somebody's filming up close. Actually, you see one of the bullet holes in the window, and as the footage keeps going, you see dude is in the corner, like Call of Duty, like he camped in the corner, waiting for people to pull up, and then he's just shooting. You know, so this lady actually, she was trying to climb through the window, and boom, hit her right in the chest. She went out. You feel me? Now, it was interesting because she was somebody who was active on social media, right? She was doing videos, voicing her opinion on, you know, different things in politics. She was a Trump supporter, things of that nature. And what I grew to find out was that she actually was married and ran a business with her husband in San Diego. So you got to look at it like this. You're a diehard Trump supporter. You're active on social media, you know, letting it be known how you feel about politics and everything. Trump sends a tweet saying, you know, oh, we're going to rally at the Capitol building, etc., etc. You leave. You leave your husband, your business all the way on the West Coast to come to the East Coast by yourself. By yourself. Your husband didn't go with you, right? Yeah, actually, the husband, dumbass, for letting his wife go all the way to another coast by herself. Who knows the type of shit she was able to get away with, because if a husband will let a wife travel all the way to another coast for something like that, that's not even that serious, especially during all this COVID and all this other shit, man, oh man. Woo, the amount of people that probably was taking turns on her. Sheesh, like, it's crazy. And she does all that just to end up getting killed, right? Now, here's the crazy thing. When the George Floyd protest first was going on, right? My wife was going to protest in our area, you feel me? And she was going to protest with her church. People who she's known for years. who is gonna look out for her in case, anything was to go down, right? This is a completely different situation because you're not going to something in your area. You're not going with anybody. You're just gung-ho, solo dolo, going to a whole nother coast. What do you expect? And they I guess the husband had even a screenshot of their last text convo. She sent him a picture, I guess, saying that she, is on the flight going there. He's on some, be careful, I can't lose you. And she's like, oh, I watched my 6. Well, you should have watched the 12. You feel me? In case I don't know, watch your 6 is like watch your back. Military time, the clock is pointing to the back. So when they say watch your 6, watch out behind you. But, the shot came from the front. So it was 12 o'clock. You understand? But, it's neither here nor there. But it's just like, it was a dumb decision. It was a very dumb decision. It wasn't a good one. It wasn't a good decision because your president goes on Twitter and makes a tweet that you immediately jump on a flight, which is probably expensive too. Trump posts some shit on Twitter. You jump on a flight all the way to the other side of the country. Like, imagine how expensive that flight was. You feel me? And jumped on that flight, went over there, and it was a one-way ticket. You feel me? So, it's just crazy, man. It's just crazy. And I felt like that just goes to people on social media just trying so hard to be a part of something. Like, you're trying so hard to be a part of something. You so eager to be part of a social media conversation that you're abandoning the meaningful stuff that you actually have at home. To abandon a business, to abandon a relationship for something like this that just makes zero sense. You feel me? They caught up with the mother-in-law. Even the mother-in-law was like, yo, I have no idea why she went over there. It made no sense. It made zero sense for that to be the decision that comes from a grown-ass adult. So it was just one of them things I just came to speak on because, I just felt like it was like, why? You pretty much died for nothing. You understand? She had 12 years in the Air Force. All that went out the window the moment you decided to rush the Capitol building and you were going to go past the point that was clearly... People forget some of the most basic, surface level, common sense shit. If there is a door somewhere, you know what a door is for? A door is to bar entry. A door is so only certain people can be allowed in. That's why doors usually have keyholes. You understand? It serves as like a checkpoint of sorts. So that way everybody can't get in. It's just to say, hey, you're entering a different area. This might not be the best place for you. You feel me? And you have somebody right there. Now, mind you, before she climbs in the window, the camera is panned over to the other side of the window on the other side of the doors. There's bullet holes in it. So they've already been shooting at people to keep them away. Yet still, you're trying to climb up in there and do whatever you're going to do in there. And it results in you getting killed. So it's just like people just... I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it, and I never will. I will never understand the people that are so pressed for social media and being part of social media moments. Like, I even seen a dude that I think he's like a rapper or something, taking pictures. I guess maybe he's trying to promote a mixtape or whatever. I just seen the pictures going around. I'm not entirely sure of what it was. I know I seen him sitting on like a Hummer or something like that, taking pictures amongst the chaos. Like, it actually looked like it would be a fire album cover, but at the same time, why? Why clout chase on that level? To be a part of a situation that you can potentially lose your life over. You're talking about Capitol buildings. You're talking about places where the president and people like that have to be. Like, this place has to be one of the most secure places in the country. You don't think that they're going to do everything to make sure that those buildings are safe? You don't know what they got in them shits. You don't know what type of guns the security there has. You don't know what type of shit, Home Alone booby traps they might have. You don't know any of that. And I've seen a couple people saying like, oh, it's a government building and the public is allowed to assemble there. Assembling is one thing, but when you're rioting and looting the place, I've seen somebody walk out with the podium. The podium that the president speaks on, a person picked it up, walked out of there with it, with the mic and everything, and they have it now up on eBay for like $100,000. When people are doing that kind of stuff, it's just like, okay, y'all are doing too much. Now we got to bring out the people that's really serious about this. And then this results in people like Ashli Babbit ended up losing their life. You know, so word of advice, man, think twice. Think twice before y'all want to go out and be a part of something that's that serious. Like, I understand stuff like this can happen in the regular protests, just, you know, being outside on the street and, you know, shit like that, having a standoff with the police, and we see that all the time. But going into buildings, like federal buildings like that is a whole different problem that you don't want. You understand? You know how people rob banks all the time? You're not robbing Fort Knox. You're not. You feel me? Like, that's where they keep all the gold and all the other shit. You're not robbing that place. And if you're going to try to, understand that you may not leave with your life. You feel me? So, you know, let me know what y'all think in the comments, man. I just think it was a sad situation that a female had to be one of the people that just got gunned down in the middle of all this. Like, you know, and I'm one of them people that I'm an advocate against, you know, violence on women. Like, I don't respect that one bit. I don't respect no type of putting excessive force on females, whether it's from police, whether it's domestic situations, whatever. But y'all have to understand that when it comes to like places like that, they're going to do what they can to keep, you know, the most valuable things secure. And legally, those people in there are allowed to kill you. There won't be any court cases. There won't be any lawsuits. There won't be no trial. There won't be none of that. You cross a certain line, you got your life taken, and you can't cross that line again. You feel me? I mean, it's not a lesson to be learned because, you know, once you're dead, that's it. You know, it can only be served as a lesson for other people. But hopefully this is something that gets across to other people to just like think before y'all choose to abandon other stuff to go be a part of some BS that's going on that only is going to serve as entertainment for social media, because at the end of the day, that's all it is. You feel me? Like, they didn't accomplish nothing. They didn't prove no point by doing none of that. Just a life that was lost. And that's the only life that I heard about that got taken. I don't know if maybe there were others that, you know, situations might have happened, but that was the one that, you know, I kept seeing the footage and kept seeing a discussion about it, and it was just like, damn, like, you know, they even suspended her Twitter account because she said some BS on Twitter that morning. So, you know, but overall, I don't think it was worth it. Now her husband, he not only does he have to take care of whatever family matters he has to take care of by himself, but now he also has a business that he has to run by himself because he doesn't have his wife anymore. And he still has to go through the process of mourning his wife. Not to mention planning the funeral and all this other stuff, the whole time having a business to attend to. Like, it's just crazy, man. So whenever y'all seeing stuff on social media and y'all feel like y'all want to be a part of certain things, think about what you're leaving behind before you decide to try and go, you know, be the star of a show and try to, you know, get some cool points for, you know, being a part of a moment that overall ain't gonna get shit done. You understand what I'm saying? So y'all know what time it is, man. Let me know what y'all think in the comments, man. No Mercy, Trap New York shit, NoMercyTV.com. I'm out of here. Bow.